This is our access grow house. It's 4 foot long, just over 2 feet deep, and at the back it's just under 5 feet tall. It's one of our most popular grow houses. It gives us plenty of growing space inside without taking up a huge amount of space on the patio. Now the grow houses are freestanding, so we have a glass back at the back so we can put it onto the patio, or if we've got a rough wall we can put it up by the wall. If you've got a smooth wall, then we actually make a very similar model to this but without a glass back at the back, and that can actually be screwed against the wall, so it's a lean-to version of the grow house. Now the framework is made of architectural aluminium, and we actually give a 25-year guarantee on the framework. We use very thick sections on the framework, so it's designed not to blow away. We fix it together with stainless steel screws and stainless steel bolts, so again it can be very securely put together, and even in strong winds it's not going to blow away. We also include a ground fixing kit so that we can anchor it down onto the ground. That way, even in gale force winds, the grow house isn't going to go anywhere. So the grow house is a little haven for the plants, protecting them from the wind and the rain. The glazing is toughened safety glass. Now toughening makes the glass about 5 times stronger. In actual fact, at shows we throw a cricket ball at it just to demonstrate how strong it is. So if I bang it with a cricket ball, you can see it's a very sturdy pane of glass. It's not impossible to break, but if it does break, it goes like a car window and breaks into little tiny pieces. But the beauty of glass is twofold. First of all, it's very strong and very inflexible, which means that when it's windy, the panes won't flex and blow out. And the other thing about glass, which is unique to glass, not a property that's found in plastic, is the glass will actually trap the heat. So early in the year, if the sun's on the grow house, then the temperatures inside will rise, even though it might be very cold outside. And that, coupled with the wind protection, means that you're going to get much earlier crops in a grow house. You're going to extend the season, so you'll be able to grow right up until November time. It's south of England, probably all year round you can grow things like salad crops inside the grow house. Now, because it warms up quickly, we also have to think about ventilation. So the grow house has got sliding doors at the front and at the lower level as well, and in actual fact the roof glass will slide as well. So on a hot summer's day you can slide the glass open, let the hot air vent out through the top. Or if it's really hot and you're growing Mediterranean crops, what you can actually do is remove the top glass so that the hot air can vent out. And you can then leave all the rest of the glass closed. You're going to get wind protection, you're going to get a nice sun trap in there, but if it gets really warm, any excess heat is venting out of the top. Now inside the grow house, you've got a whole series of fixings or holes at the back which are designed to hold the shelves. Now the shelves come in 2 widths. We have narrow shelves and wider shelves, and these are designed primarily for seed trays. So we can change the spacing of the shelves so that we can have smaller plants or larger plants on them, and the narrow shelves are designed to take seed trays lengthways, and the wider shelves are designed to take the seed trays depthways. But that's all very well if you've got seed trays in there. What if you've got plants in smaller pots? Well, as an accessory we do these shelf covers. They just drop on top of the bars and then allow us to put smaller things on there. But you'll notice that the shelf covers have got a piece of capillary matting on there. So that is designed to catch the drips when you're watering, and also because the matting will become wet, it just gives a little bit more of a reservoir for the plants inside. In the summertime you might be using it for tomatoes, larger plants, and then you don't want the shelves, so you can either just unhook the shelves and drop them flat against the back so they're out of the way, or if you want to, you can completely remove the shelves. That way they're not getting in the way at all, and you've got the full depth available. So in a grow house this size, you could do 3 tomato plants in there. You might even be able to do a couple of chilies, a couple of peppers, or even a cucumber in front of that. It is very versatile. Most of the time people are buying a grow house for overwintering. You can take cuttings in there as long as you keep it frost free. You can overwinter things like geraniums in there with no heat at all. So great for overwintering. And then in the springtime you can use it for tender plants, or plug plants or seedlings that you want to grow to go out into the garden later. So very versatile for that. If you've actually got a full-size greenhouse, you can use this as well as a large greenhouse, because the ventilation in an access grow house is much better than in a large greenhouse. So as the plants come on and need to go out into the garden, you can put them into here and use it as a hardening off area, rather like a traditional cold frame. In the summer, as I've said, you can do a whole variety of Mediterranean crops, whatever takes your fancy. And in the autumn time as well, you can do salad crops. So you can do tender salad crops right up till Christmas down in the south of England. Nice to be able to go out, pick things in the winter time. Herbs as well are very good in there. So a very sturdy but also very versatile grow house.